All right, Israel, we are back again. Another class under Commanding General YAHANNA. And tonight's topic is Black people should not celebrate Thanksgiving. We are going to go over a few things, a few scriptures, a little history, even a little documentary. We got a little small documentary. Um, I hope the thing come back up so I can play it. Um, Let me see. Let's just dive right. Oh, real quick announcement before we get started. We got the next upcoming food drive, which is going to be on December the 3rd, 2021, from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. or until all the food is gone. All right. Make sure you're here. Um, this Sunday, we got Sharp Sword Radio going down from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right. Make sure you tuned in. Let's see. I believe that's it on the announcements. And I'm gonna get right to the topic. I want to pull a couple of scriptures that I know for a fact that the Christian church, that is the house of Satan, right? That is the house of Satan worship, and they do not have the truth whatsoever, and they're not going to tell it to you. They're never going to share it with you. They're never going to just whisper it in your ear and just tell you, you understand, by yourself. They're going to always give you lies, right? And I heard a Christian say, Thanksgiving is in the Bible. And we're going to see, is that true or not? And we're going to go to Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. All right. And it says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Now, the first thing you got to do is, what is the definition of the word thanksgiving? Who knows? There's a definition.
So I can
Good.
to express gratitude, especially to God.
That's number one. Now, what's number two?
An annual national holiday marked by religious.
Okay, stop right there. It's a holiday that a lot of our people are talking about celebrating tomorrow, right? Okay, so which one is the one that's in the Bible? Scripture that we just read in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, where it says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Did it say on Thanksgiving, or did it say with Thanksgiving? It says with Thanksgiving. So which one of those two definitions would that be? Would it be number one, or would it be number two? Because words mean more than one thing, and that's what a lot of Christians, they don't understand. That's why they don't understand the Bible. You know, this is not uh give you the license to celebrate Thanksgiving, because you see that word right there, right? So which one of those two would it be? Number one or number two?
So like number one,
Number one, absolutely. Expressing your gratitude. It says but in everything, and being careful for nothing, meaning like not not saying like, okay, how you handle glass, right? You guys handle? Go ahead.
So like, can I read the sentence under
The who?
The sentence under it, the first definition.
Oh, go ahead.
It says he offered prayers in thanksgiving for his safe arrival.
Hmm. Absolutely. So it ain't talking about the holidays. Like I said, expressing gratitude, right? You thankful. That's what it is. Being thankful to God, right? Um, Let me see. Yeah, what it says, be careful for nothing. It doesn't mean like say you're, you know, walking with, what I'm saying, a box of say glass jars, or what I'm saying, and you just don't give a damn how you carry it. So you're not being careful. In that case, you will be careful, right? But this is saying being careful for nothing, meaning like being anxious. You understand? Don't be so anxious for nothing, right? That's what they're saying. Not absolutely. Not saying like be careful for nothing. Just be careless and just do whatever you do, however you want to do it. That's not what that's talking about. But it says, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. So our people, we're since we don't know the meanings of the things that we do and celebrate, we oftentimes make up our own. You understand? And that right there is absolutely incorrect. You understand as well, because there's no way that you could take something that's based on the murder, you understand, the rape and the robbery, you understand, of our native Indian brothers and sisters. You can't take that and say, okay, well, this day it's just us being thankful to God. You understand? You cannot do that. But a lot of our people tend to do that, to where they like to say, well, this is why I celebrate it. You ever heard them say that? You know what I mean? And that is ridiculous to hear them say, well, see, I know that's why they do it, but this is why I do it. Matter of fact, I was talking to a brother, an older brother today, about Thanksgiving. He was talking about something, man. He said, I don't celebrate it for real. I be in the house, you know. And he was saying that a couple of people invited him over and stuff like that. And he said, man, with all of the people talking about, since you're just gonna be at home, I'm gonna just bring you a plate. He said, man, I ought to have you about 10, 12 plates, probably enough food to eat for about a week. That's what he said. So then he got to he had to ask me, and I said, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Oh, you don't? So I broke it down why. And he actually listened. You understand? He was like, oh man, well, it is what it is. He said, if you don't celebrate, I feel you, I'm with you. Ain't nobody making you do it. It's just what he's telling me, right? So then when I got into how it's a sin according to the Bible, he said, man, you know something? He said, I heard, I don't know if he said daughter or whoever of his, it told him that these American holidays that we celebrate, you know, it's a sin. It's in the Bible. He said, she even told me Christmas was in the Bible, and it was a sin to celebrate that. He said, I said, she did? And I said, what's she saying? And he said, well, I asked her, is you going to put your tree up? And she said, no. She said, it's a sin to put your tree up. She said, Christmas, celebrating Christmas and decorating a tree and all that's in the Bible. So when I heard that, I said, damn, she listening to the ISUPK. You know what I mean? And so after that, he said she told him, well, I'm gonna decorate my house, but I ain't gonna put no tree up. And see, the reason I'm saying is because that's how we do it. You know what I mean? We'll take something that, what I'm saying, say like for one thing, we'll say, no, we ain't gonna celebrate that, do this like this, but we'll do it this way. I mean, putting up a damn Santa and the reindeer sleigh and the Rudolph and with his red nose, it don't matter. It's still putting the lights around your house. You're still celebrating Christmas. You understand? Putting what's that thing they like, mistletoe. You know what I'm saying? You're nasty, but just want to kiss somebody, and you gotta put a mistletoe up. That thing, if you walk under it, that means the person got to kiss you. Like so damn disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Just picture, what I'm saying, a woman that belongs to another man just kissing every man that walks up under the mistletoe. See, heathens love that kind of stuff. White people love that kind of stuff. They share women and they like it. You understand? I remember back when I was coming up, I used to always hear the town whore, right, from white people. white people would be referring to their wives as she was the town whore. And it's like nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? And just hearing town whore just never sounded right. I was like, wait a minute, so you mean tell me, in what's that, the Urban Dictionary. You understand? It says, one that has been smashed and fast, right? That's like the definition for that. So somebody that ran a train on, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that everybody that hit, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wow, why? I'm like, you married to her? Like she your wife. You understand? I know this ain't no lie. I remember hearing a lot of white people talking about their woman like that. Oh, she's the town, she's been with everybody. You know what I mean? She's just a whore, and they like whores, and they like passing their women around, and that's a tradition of theirs to where they, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the woman she gets to whore around and kiss and smooch and lick and touch and all of that, and they actually think that mess is funny. They think it's cute. Me, I do not. You understand? But you got our people that got mistletoes, hanging wreaths on the front of their cars. You understand? All kinds of things. But they're claiming that, oh, this is how I do it. I don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like the sister, whether it was his daughter or whoever it was that he was bringing up, she broke down that tree like, oh no, that's the worship of a false god and this and that, and the worship of Nimrod. She's correct, but she's still going to decorate her house. You understand? She gonna turn around and those snowflakes somewhere else instead of being on a tree. She decorate something else with snowflakes. You know, probably have you remember that house that they always feature on the news, the Winter Wonderland house, the one that put everything in their yard and around their house and all the lights. You remember that? Was that Channel 2 that do that? I think, yeah, Channel 2. They always feature this house, that has all of the lights, everything, Santa. You got the singing music, the singing lights, the flashing, you know what I'm saying? And all of that nonsense. I mean, I was like, man, who in the hell would put all that junk on their house? You understand? But they love it. And they're heathens. They can absolutely celebrate it. Black people should not celebrate Thanksgiving. Black people should not celebrate Christmas or nor American or any other heathen's holiday for that matter. You understand? Because that stuff destroys us. It does us absolutely no good. Because while we sitting here, and this was something else that, that the guy said. He said, man, he said, uh, the people that's bringing him food, he said, I hope they some of them make some chicken. He said because a lot of people don't know how to make turkey. He said they turn around and turkey, you don't know what you're doing. That turkey be dry as hell, and that's how it turns out. The holiday is filled with disappointments. Black people often get disappointed on every single holiday because this is how it goes. It's because we're not supposed to be celebrating it. The holidays have a very special demon on them. You understand? To where for some odd reason on this day you really show your true colors. You understand? They really come out. They really get to arguing. It's a whole mess. You know what I'm saying? And the food is terrible. Everybody thinking they know how to cook, come bringing their so-called best dishes, and a lot of the food gets wasted. You understand? This man had mentioned his sister and how she named about 12 things that she's cooking for Thanksgiving. Said, oh, brother, won't you come over? He said, man, she said she making this, all my favorites, everything. And he said, but it's just her and her son. And I said, so a lot of that food is going in the trash. He said, man, I'm telling you, he said they're gonna eat probably, on Thanksgiving, maybe the next day. He said, maybe. He said, maybe Saturday. He said, but the rest going in the trash. He said, you already know it. They're not even gonna eat it. And they do that. They waste a lot of food on the holidays. You know. Now, throwing a gathering, so there's nothing wrong with that. Right? You could invite your people over. You could, make turkey and dressing if you wanted to. It's no sin to eat turkey and dressing. I just wouldn't eat none on Thanksgiving because of what they've done to our native Indian brothers and sisters what it represent. It don't represent, the natives and the white man sitting down and enjoying each other over a nice hot meal of turkey and dressing and cranberry sauce. You understand? What else they make? String beans and mac and cheese. And what else do they be having? Go ahead.
Sweet potatoes,
Sweet potato, the pie,
cornbread,
sweet potato pie,
both. Sweet potato pie, sweet potatoes,
sweet potato,
with
sweet potato
marshmallows on
pie.
top.
Oh my God, yes. That is the white man's favorite right there with the marshmallow. I remember seeing that in school. And when I was in school, they started doing. I was like, "Who the hell put marshmallows on sweet potatoes?" But the white man, he is the devil, and that's how he eat. He eat anything. But that's how they get down, you know. And their food, like the brother has said, it turns out terrible. Turkey is dry. The stuffing is hard. You understand? I mean, the hog mugs and the chitterlings already smell like trash. Go ahead.
It be cold because they wait all day.
Oh my
It's
God.
cold.
OMG. There's gonna be a lot of smelly stuff going around, boy. And for some odd reason, them hog mugs and them chitlins, those are special. Those only go to certain family members. Like I got an aunt, and almost every family member that cooked that mess, mm-mm, you cannot go as soon as you come in the house. Like they would tell you, "Hey, don't go in my chitlins. Don't touch my chitlins, huh?"
So like I
Because
said,
it's,
right,
it's,
and
it's
it be
got
a
that
whole,
demon.
be a whole big pot.
It's got that demon.
A
That's what I'm
whole
talking
big
about.
pot.
That's what I'm talking about. A whole big old pot. But they want the whole big old pot damn near for themselves. I'm telling you. Select family members was the only ones that could get the hog mugs and the chitterlings. I'm telling you. I sat there and witnessed it. I used to see it every Thanksgiving to where I'm telling you, you better not touch them hog mugs and chitterlings. It'll be a fight. You get put out. You wouldn't be welcome back. You understand? If you went in them. So, but like I was saying, that's them demons. Pork got its own demon too. You know what I mean? To where our people, you know, they got to have the ham. And fight you and kill you. There's so many stories I done brought out about that already. To where people, and this was not on a holiday. You know what I'm saying? It was just matter of fact, it was, but it wasn't Thanksgiving. It was one I brought out on 4th of July, I believe it was, to where the niece and the uncle got into a fight over the pork chops. The niece was eating up all the pork chops, and the uncle went in there to check her. The niece got an attitude, stabbed the uncle. Yeah, they got into it, and she stabbed him over the pork chops. It was a mother and a son. That the son was it the mother? No, yeah, it was the son ate the mother's last pork. She put her a pork chop up for herself, and he went in the refrigerator and ate it. And they got to arguing over that, and she killed her son over a pork chop. You understand? Like, who in the hell? I'm so fool. Man, we gonna eat. Everybody gonna eat. You understand? Like I was saying yesterday, when parents used to say that I only give you bread and water, I see you was traumatized by that. Uh, um, that didn't mean that you weren't gonna eat. It was a way, for them to tell you, all right, you better get it together because I'll just do the bare minimum for you and won't do nothing else. You understand? Because you like all them toys and all them chips and all that candy and all them chicken and all that. I'll just give you bread and water. You understand? I understand it now. You know what I mean? But as a kid, I was like, what? Like that's all I'm gonna get? Is some bread? All that food you just cooked? Some bread and some water? I can't get no Kool-Aid? I had to report you, mama.
Mhm.
You understand? I'm just kidding. I ain't never report my mama. I always ate though. But they never denied. I haven't seen anyone get denied any food. They used to talk that all the time. I remember hearing it, but I never saw anyone not eat. Black people really don't. We don't trip off food like that. You understand? But for some odd reason on them holidays, oh, it's a trip. It is a trip, and I'm telling you, that was a real problem. If you touch those chitlins, in my aunt's house and in several other family members' house. If you touch those chitlins, boy, I'm telling you, you won't be welcome. You won't be welcome back. They'll go off on you, put you out, and you can't come back ever again. Especially when they got chitlins in the house, straight up. So, like I said, all of that stuff carries a very peculiar damn demon, man. To the point to where you'll kill your stab your uncle, over the pork chops. You'll murder your son over the pork chops. You see what I'm saying? That is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go to Amos and get this. And this is funny. This is so funny. Shalom, this is so funny how the Christians they always come up. They have been sitting back studying the Bible, reading a little more, right, than what they usually do. Most of them just follow the New Testament. Well, I'll take that back because they don't follow the Bible at all.
Right.
They don't follow the Bible at all, but they claim to only follow what's written in the New Testament, right? That is a lie as well. They don't follow none of it. But what I've seen some of them do is instead of them preaching the same old nonsense about love and all of this mess every Sunday, they've been going through the scriptures to come up with something to where it says, oh no, that's not what that means. They're trying to break down the Bible now, right? And so we got Amos 5:21. Get that for me out.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days. Question: what is a feast day? Go ahead, get me.
It's like a holiday.
It's a holiday, right? It's a day of celebration. You understand? That's what that is. Now, the Christians have now taken this, okay? What I've learned in the ISUPK up under Commander Junior YAHANNA is this is talking about exactly what you said, Cabal. Holidays,
Okay.
right? These American holidays that we celebrate, that's what this is talking about. This is talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas, Labor Day, Memorial Day, New Year's, Martin Luther King Day, 4th of July. What else? What else you got? St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. Oh, how could I forget?
Memorial Day.
Who? Memorial Day. How could I forget the Day of Love, where Cupid is going to shoot you with this arrow? You're gonna be a monster the rest of the year.
Right.
You're a whole damn dragon the rest of the year, but then now all of a sudden it's the time for love, the Day of Love, Valentine's Day. What else? Give me some more.
So like they got MLK Day.
We got that one.
President's Day.
Who?
President's Day. President's Day, federal holiday.
Oh, President's Day. Yep. That's one. What else they got? Give me some more. Is that all of them? You know they got something every month. Now. They got Easter, Halloween. Yep, let's not forget those. Oh my God, so disgusting. $10.4 billion for Thanksgiving. I mean, for Halloween in the pandemic for some chocolate out. Chocolate. And then black people, we sitting back. I've been on Clubhouse on several occasions. Y'all know me, right? I've been in a Clubhouse several occasions, and there are people that's waiting on the government to give them money so that we can set up our own businesses and communities and all this nonsense when we giving the money away to them for the holiday.
Right.
Do you know how the stores was somehow low on food?
God.
They was real low on food. I mean, stuff was off the shelf. I was like, damn, I'm finna have to start eating stuff I don't eat. I ain't talking about nothing unlawful,
Okay.
but just saying, like, damn, it's nothing in the store. You understand? And I'm sitting there like, damn, what the hell am I gonna buy? But then all of a sudden, do you see the stores get full again? The shelves get full again. Like,
Sir.
you know what I mean? They've been full. You understand this, especially this whole month. Getting prepared, the turkeys and the boxes of what's that stove top?
Right.
Cause ain't nobody doing it the original way, making no toast and crumbling up no bread and all that. They ain't doing that no more.
Oh,
You understand? They going to get the box of stove top, add water, and egg. Do they put eggs in there? What?
I said Salakia, sir. I don't know.
So you couldn't do it. I couldn't do it either. Go ahead, Katrina.
Kind of, I was gonna say a couple more holidays.
Go ahead.
Mother's Day,
Mother's Day, Father. How could I forget? Mama, Mama, you know I love you. You know, Boys Smith, right?
Right.
They turned around and made a whole holiday for your mom. Like, and look at how horrible black mothers have been. You left your daddy alone, beat the hell out of him. Black people are abusive. The majority of them are abusive, man, because of all the trauma and all of the molestation and rape and hurt, disappointment, everything they done been through.
Right.
They are the weaker vessel. They're supposed to be protected,
right,
but they weren't. Right? They turn around and are abusive to our children. They smart as hell when it comes to them books now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The white man put him in college, boy, and she done took over college. She done kicked the white man. The white man can barely get in college now because she done filled up every seat. But she is extremely dumb. You understand? She has no sense, especially when it comes to navigating through life. She can navigate a job and a car loan and a house loan and getting a crib and decorating it and all that. She can do that. But when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, raising them children like what she should and protecting them, giving them things they need, you need a father. You can't do it by yourself, right? So they done turned around and made a holiday for your mama. Now, you know, on Fathers, the fathers don't get nothing no way. What do you get? Flannel shirt, house shoe. I ain't saying celebrate it. I ain't saying you should give them no gifts on you. Right. I don't give me nothing for Father's Day. My kids already know. We don't celebrate that, man. I don't give a damn about it. Don't even call me and say, Father, happy Father. You know what pissed me off one time in the world? Sister I went to school with turned around and I ran into her. You understand? She stay over on Linda. And I used to stay over on Linda, right? 2 apartments, right? Right there by the McDonald's. You know, next apartment coming back up this way, and then the next apartment right on the corner. I used to stay here, she used to stay there. Turn around, Cynthia. I was going to my car, she was going to the bus. Cynthia one day, and we were sitting there talking and stuff like that. Just cool, you know what I'm saying? Cool sister. She turned around. Mother's Day came around one day. I get a phone call. It's her, right? And she said, "Happy Mother's Day." I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "Who you?" I started going in because I'm not no goddamn woman. Right. You understand? And she was, "Oh, I know that you take care of your kids and you do it, Just. I said, "Lady, I'm a boy, Damon." You understand? Right. I'm like, "What the hell you mean Happy Mother's Day to me?" You know what I'm saying? Right. That totally pissed me off. Because even when I was in the world, I never liked that. You understand? On Father's Day, I used to hear a lot of people, especially young men, say Happy Father's Day to their mother. You understand? My mama, she my mama and my daddy. That sounds ridiculous. She's not your daddy. Right. You understand? Right. She's your mother. I mean, the holiday period is stupid and disgusting, but still, she's your mother, not your father. So why would you be referencing your mother for Father's Day, and then me, I'm a whole big old nigga, and you talking about Happy Mother's Day to me? Right. You understand? That pissed me off. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Almost ended the friendship. You understand? Because don't call me like that. You understand? Don't do that to me because it's stupid. You understand? It is extremely stupid. So. It was sidebar. I just thought about that when I said Father's Day and Mother's Day when it came to mind. You understand? Yeah, no.
There's a few more. So we got Juneteenth, Columbus Day, and Black Friday. Because they say the day after Thanksgiving. But they're calling it Black Friday.
Mm.
It's listed as a federal holiday. I just looked it up.
Oh, they what?
Listed as a federal holiday.
Oh, the Black Friday? Oh,
it says the day after Thanksgiving.
It's a shopping holiday.
Which is Black Friday.
When they put that in effect?
So it's pretty much always been one. That's why people usually get Thanksgiving and the day after, because all holidays in America are based off of them making money.
Right.
So what's the bigger holiday?
Is Black Friday? Yeah, you're right. You right. That's actually when they spend the most money. The most money gets spent in November and December, right? Yeah, because of the holidays. Yeah, absolutely. So the most money that they make, it's ridiculous. And it's because of us spending our money to celebrate these days of theirs. To where we're worshiping them. You understand? And dude, could you think of a better slave than a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that'll be so loyal to their master, but not to their God? Will celebrate every holiday of their masters without missing it. Be mad if they miss it.
Right.
Mad if they got to go to work. They can't get day off. Upset. Just take off. Take a chance of losing their job. You understand? On them holidays, they don't give a damn about their job on the holiday. Go ahead.
I was actually working with a brother, and he walked out on the job because they wasn't gonna let him go home early enough so he can go trick or treating with his kids.
Good night.
Quit the job.
He left
immediately. Walked out
for some candy.
Kind of, sir. Now you can't pay the bills for your kids because you just lost your job, but you go take them trick or treating.
So something that you could have racked up on Dollar Tree for $10. Yeah, you could have got your kids a whole bunch of candy for $10. And you quit your whole job for a damn trick or a treat. Now you know that woman was pressing him. That woman was pressing him. He better showed up for trick or treat, take the kids to trick or treat. If not, he had to go. Go ahead, yes, Jenna. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Come on. How you quit your job over that? But they do.
Yeah.
They do. No matter whether it's Halloween or not. Damn, that's dumb. That is dumb. But then you know something? I seen all of our people that was out everywhere on Halloween celebrating. I saw little kids. I saw grown folks in costumes.
Okay.
You understand? Not just the kids, grown folks as well. I saw costumes. I saw candy bags and buckets. Oh, God. I rode past the police station over on Union and close to 70, right?
Okay.
Turned around and saw a line full of our people in the line taking their kids up to the police officers and letting them throw candy in their bag or in their bucket. Now, here these people are. They are the police department has been the biggest murderous damn group against our people for the longest. And you take them. I mean, it's like it's stupid. Like why did you protest Michael Brown's? Why did you protest Michael Brown's murder and then take your kids to, you know what I'm saying, to the police department and have them get candy from the police? Why did you turn around and protest George Floyd? Let's bring it a little closer to home right now, because Michael Brown was what, 14? Yeah, about 14. But something a little closer. Let's do George Floyd. You protested George Floyd, but then you take your children to the police department for them to get some damn candy and some chocolate. Ridiculous. Go ahead.
Sorry, precept.
Go ahead. Come on with it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Absolutely.
Our people, they bend over backwards for a gift, right? Like they we started getting welfare, we stopped revolting. You know what I mean? We got food stamps, and all of a sudden, freedom wasn't so important anymore. We got Section 8 and HUD. All of a sudden, being treated like a man or treated like a woman didn't matter anymore because those gifts have destroyed us as people, right. And that's exactly why our people will take their kids up to the same people who will gun them down in the street, for some candy.
For some candy. Who can't wait until they catch them at their school? Not even when they're adults.
Right.
They locking a lot of our children up at a young age. I remember when I brought that article out with those, I believe it was like 14, 12 or 14 minors that they were going to try as adults. And they were trying to give these kids the max. And in the article, it even said and mentioned how the judges had not 1 ounce of compassion for these children and their situations, and they read them off, right, to where some of the mothers was strung out on drugs, and the children was there by themselves to witness all of this stuff that the mother was doing. You know what I'm saying? Just all kinds of things, man. It was terrible even reading it. I already know. You understand? Because I grew up in the same hood. So I know what's going on. I know about all the drug use. I used to watch all my family sit and smoke weed. It was so disgusting to me. And you know something? Some of those same folks that smoking that weed turned to crack, turned to heroin, turned to some other drug. Okay? All of the drug dealers in the family ended up turning to the drugs. It started with them smoking the weed, kicking it, getting high, this and that, whatever. And then now it's like, damn, cuz, you all right? You understand? I mean, they flipped and lost their whole mind. You know? Go ahead.
You know, a lot of that, is just that entire lifestyle altogether, right? Because you smoking the weed, right? But you selling crack. You don't think crack on your fingers? You got it's crack. Or you cooking it. It gets in the air. You're doing it even though you think you're not. You think you're just selling it. You think you just no. You're inhaling this crack. You're killing yourself just as fast as you're killing somebody else.
Yeah, they don't get it. And I mean, man, I just seen just a lot of different things coming up. Nothing no different in that article. Okay. You understand? I got family members that murdered a bunch of people left and right. My family is full of killers. You understand? My family in the world, full of killers, full of drug dealers, full of every damn evil thing up under the sun. Full of Christians. You understand? Full of Christians. Everybody's a Christian. Now, how many people have they murdered? How many people have the Christian church? How many bodies are they responsible for? A whole hell of a lot. You know, and like I was saying, I turned around and saw all of what was being read in those articles or those other young teenagers, man, the young brothers. You understand? I don't think it was a sister in that article to my memory, but yeah, they turned around and they talking about giving them the max as kids, as an adult. 13, 14. You understand? One of them, I forgot. I think he went on a robbing spree with somebody else, and they ended up shooting somebody. And they was going to give him, I think he was like 14, and they was going to give him a lot of time too. They was going to give him the max as an adult, which is ridiculous, man. But the judge, they said this person that was fighting for these kids, their defense, you understand, was saying that these children don't need the max. That they need some help. You understand?
God.
And that judge was like, "Oh, we'll give a damn about that." You understand? They shouldn't have been criminals. Who cares because their mother is strung out on drugs?
Right.
Who cares because their father is in prison? That's why they're going to prison, to be with their father. That's why they're going to go there now. Don't give a damn. That judge don't give a damn about nothing that our people is going through. You can cry, you can whine, you can write it up in a, you can make a documentary. You can invite them to your house and let them see it. He still ain't gonna have not 1 ounce of compassion. He gonna walk over all the crackheads and just tell you, "Hey, you did it, so now you're gonna do the time." That's it. He gonna walk right over every crackhead, every drug dealer, everybody that's in your house, whatever they doing. He gonna walk right past them, not have no compassion, and then lock everybody ass up. Soon as you come before him in the court, he's going to lock you up. And here our people go, you know what I'm saying, still trusting and in a mind thinking that these people are going to help us out. You understand? When they not. That's not their goal. It's never been. Like you said, Cabal food stamps. Their idea to help us was to give us food stamps to not help us. They didn't give us that to help us out. They didn't give us welfare and WIC to help us out. They did it to destroy our family. Go ahead.
Starting to add on the free government phones. They did that to catch up more of our brothers in the
You already know.
Tapping the phone call.
Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that when Barack Obama did that, we don't need cell phones. We need jobs. Our people need jobs so that they can take care of themselves and decent jobs, not this minimum wage mess that they're giving everybody. Because now that they can't find nobody to work, they done raised it up a little bit. You understand? So you already know that they can afford to pay. I mean, these are multi-billion-dollar companies now. We ain't talking no chump change. Go ahead, come on.
It's lucky. These are the same companies. You know what I'm saying? How it was so impossible for them to raise the wages just a year before the pandemic happened. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, McDonald's hiring $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden you can afford it.
Yeah, all of a sudden you can afford it. and that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Had you marching and protesting over on Lindo. You remember that? Where they turned, how many years was it? 5? Was it about 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Something like that. Where they had all the workers at McDonald's and at Jimmy John's protesting, saying we want $15 an hour. Like you said, they refused to give it to them then. They said, "Oh no, you didn't get no 15, nothing." But now, because people are quit, they working the hell out of them, especially in that in them restaurants, man. They working the hell out of people. I went to Walmart yesterday, and sad, man, to see. I only saw 2 men working, and not to say it wasn't no more there, but I only saw 2 men working, and you know where they was at? They was outside in the back. But up front in the registers and in the customer service and everywhere else throughout the whole entire damn store, moving boxes. I was like, damn, looking at this sister trying to move this big ass this pallet jack with this pallet on it, just stacked up. I mean, you ever see somebody try to push something that they won't move? I was like, oh my God, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this white man is wearing us out here. We don't even realize it. You understand? The sister couldn't even move it out.
Right.
And it was nothing but those 2 brothers that I seen that was at that Walmart working. And I saw the sisters when I went past the customer service. They in there, I'm talking about TVs, boxes, everything, working their damn fingers to the bone. Picking up big old boxes. The scripture says that at one point our women didn't even want their feet to touch the ground. They were so damn delicate.
Right.
You understand? And so what they like to say now, slay and what's they say about themselves and how they looks? They fire and all this kind of stuff that they say today, that they got it going on. The sisters got it going on. And they had it going on so tough to where they didn't even want the bottom of their red bottoms to turn black. Yes, they didn't want the red on the bottoms to turn black. They was like, I ain't going nowhere today. I'm sorry. I'm staying at home. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even go out their house. They didn't want the bottom of their shoes getting dirty. You know, picture that. But here they is. I'm talking about muscling. It was terrible, man. You understand? It was terrible. You know, and they do that. They don't employ our men intentionally.
Right.
It's not like men don't want jobs. They came up with all these different things like uh, felonies and stuff like that to now the white man that took and made a few programs to where felons can come get jobs now.
Right.
Because they need people to work in their facilities. So they come up with something to where they can get some money and then act like they really doing something to reform black people, but they not. They're the reason that we're the way that we are.
Right.
And by us following them instead of following Commander Jimmy Yohanna, instead of following Christ, instead of following the Most High, what are we now? Nothing but drug heads. They love calling us drug addicts, right? They love talking about us being drug addicts. They love talking about us being women being whores, our men being nothing but baby makers and drug dealers and thugs. You understand? They love talking about us like that. But we got it from you.
Right.
You understand? That's who taught us these ways. So now you got to turn around and unlearn those ways. You got to come into the ISUPK, you understand, and unlearn those ways of the heathen.
Right.
Finish up Amos 5:20. We'll read a few more. And we're going to show you how this here is not talking about you celebrating the feast days in the Bible. Because you know, that's the twist they putting on it now. Is they're saying that by you celebrating Passover, Feast of Dedication, Purim, and unleavened bread, all of those things, we celebrate it wrong. They said that this is what it's talking about. That's talking about the high holy days that the Most High told us to celebrate, which sounds ridiculous even to start off even saying that. Why would he hate the days that he told you to celebrate? Makes absolutely no sense. And they said their excuse was is because we were celebrating it wrong. I mean, how else can you go wrong? Lamb, sop? You understand? How can you go wrong? You understand with that? How can you go wrong with that? How can you go wrong with unleavened bread? Don't put no yeast and no leavening in it, and you eat unleavened bread.
Right.
You understand? Like how do you go wrong with that? The instructions are right there. And they said because we were doing it wrong. That's why the Most High got mad. He said he hate our feast days. Go ahead.
So Lafayette, this is exactly how you started up. This shows exactly how what you were talking about at the beginning when you said that they only act like they read it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they actually read this and kept reading,
Mm-hmm.
they would understand that you don't even have to go nowhere to cut what they say. You just keep reading.
Right, just keep reading.
Like
Like what we gonna do? Uh-huh. It's about you serving other gods,
God.
not you. Uh, you know, you didn't. You put a little bit of yeast in the unleavened bread, and it rose up a little bit. You did it wrong. That's not what it's talking about.
Right.
You understand? You went and got goat instead of lamb. That's not what it's talking about. I mean, these Christians, they are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Okay, keep reading, bro.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings
Mm-hmm.
and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Mm-hmm.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Okay, so at that time, and something else that they like to say is that Thanksgiving is. They said God didn't say nothing about not celebrating Thanksgiving or Christmas. They wasn't even at this time. Wasn't no Thanksgiving. Wasn't no Christmas. Whatever the holiday of your God was,
Right.
whatever it was called back then, that's what it's talking about, right? And even though you turn around and you give the Most High burnt offerings and meat offerings and your peace offerings, He's not going to accept any of it. Keep going.
God, sir. Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Okay, now this is all of your music that Mariah Carey is gonna be singing, that Marvin Gaye and songs. Every R&B artist done had a damn holiday CD, right?
Right.
Let me see. What is it? It's mostly on Christmas, right? They sing
God,
so it's the thing for football. That's what it is. They're gonna sing the national anthem. They gonna some R&B artists is gonna blow the roof off the goddamn stadium, whether they got a roof or not. You understand? For the football thing, and that's gonna be it. Okay, but normally the songs come from the Christmas. That's like the biggest one, ain't it? Christmas. Which other one? They really make music of? I don't think it's no other one.
Nah, this is Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Okay, that's what that's. So you singing these are disgusting songs to Santa Claus. What was that? Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. You understand? Everybody had a damn CD, and they keep coming out with Boys to Men, and it's always the ones that know how to sing their ass off too. They can sing their ass off. I remember coming up. What's the one? Was it? I think it was the OJs. I think. Am I correct? I think it was the OJs. Uh, Damn, it was a couple of other ones, man. I can't think of it now, but that was. Oh my God! Anytime from now till a week after Christmas, they'll be playing Christmas songs for over a whole month. You understand? Which is ridiculous. Oh, good.
That's a lot. Like, and that's one of the greatest tricks Esau has done. He got us worshiping. That's why the scriptures say you worship, not what we know what we worship. You don't even realize what you're doing by celebrating Christmas is worshiping false gods. These Christmas songs are songs to false gods. The holiday celebration, everything involved is worship of a false god. Like, we just think of it as just something innocuous, something just no big deal. No, but this is ancient worship brought into the modern day, and we just don't even realize what's going on.
God, absolutely, we don't. We think we just the best to ever celebrate Christmas. You understand? It's you ain't seeing Christmas until you come to my house. You ain't seeing Thanksgiving until you come over my house. You understand? That's how we do it. When actually, you understand, you're just a full out sinner that just decorated your house or bought a better gift than someone else. That's all you did. You understand? That's all. Keep reading, Gabo.
Verse 24. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
And guess what? Judgment is going to run down when you sin against God.
Right.
It's going to happen. Count on it. Bet your bottom dollar. Take this check to the bank. You're going to cash this one. You understand? This one going to cash. Now, the one that you did when you went online and made some checks, that one ain't going to work. Right? But this one is going to cash. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Verse 25. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness for it's like it in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel?
Mm-hmm.
Verse
Keep going.
26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch
Mm-hmm.
and Chiah, your images.
It's and 25 is asking, have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness for 40 whole years? You understand? Did you do that? You understand? No. But now, what it says, but, meaning, guess what? No, you didn't do that. You did this. Read it again from top.
It's like 25 and 26.
26.
Okay, sir. Verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chiah, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves.
That's it right there. These are the days that we were celebrating. We were celebrating the days of these gods. Now, give me Molech and Cheyenne real quick. The definition in the Zondervan of what Molech and Cheyenne is, and this is important to note as well because a lot of people they believe Molech and Cheyenne is the shield of David. That's what they think it is, when it is not. Okay, that shape, the hexagon shape is not, you know what I'm saying, the Molech or the Cheyenne, the star. It's not a star. You know, a lot of people call it the Star of David, right? It's not. Not called a star at all. We call it a shield, right? King David's signature, and we can break that down later. The two triangles. But go ahead, give me what you got first, Molech. Go ahead, give me the definition.
Moloch, a heathen. It's like it. This is the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Moloch, a heathen god.
A heathen god. This is our problem. You understand? We have often worshipped the heathen's god instead of our own.
Right.
Thanksgiving, you're going to be worshiping, guess what? Your heathen god again. You're going to do it again. Keep going.
Worship, especially by the Ammonites, with gruesome orgies.
With what?
With gruesome orgies.
Gruesome orgies, man. You understand? Keep going.
In which little ones were sacrificed. At least in some places, an image of the god was heated, and the bodies of children who had just been slain were placed in its arms.
There's in its arms, right? This was a sculpture of a man, right? It's not the shape, it's not the shield, right? And I'm just covering that because that's a different topic, but I'm just covering that to show you what this is all about right here. Okay, you have started worshiping heathen gods, and guess what? You're going to do it again tomorrow on Thanksgiving. You're going to worship a heathen, the heathen's god, the heathen being the so-called white man, and you're going to celebrate the murder and the death, the senseless murder and death of the native Indians, and they are actually our brothers and sisters. You understand? They stole this land so that you could eat turkey and dressing,
Right.
so that you could eat sweet potato and pumpkin pie. I asked the sister today, she had some pumpkin pie in her damn cart. I said, sis, do you eat pumpkin pie any other time of the year? She was like, it ain't for me, but the person that's eating it, nope. You understand? Like, black folks don't eat pumpkin pie for real. We eat sweet potato pie. You understand? That's what we eat. I ain't talking about for Thanksgiving. I'm talking about period. Sweet potato pie. I go sometimes my real she make it the best, but down on what's that? Damn, what's the name of that spot on Union? Damn, right before the Snooks on the right hand side. Damn, I forgot the name of it.
I know what you're
Across,
talking about.
across from that car lot.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Can't think of the name.
Yeah, they got some good sweet potato pie, right? It's all right. I go in there now and again if I get a taste for some. It ain't Thanksgiving. You understand?
Right.
I go in there and just grab me a slice. They sell them by the slice or the whole whole thing.
Okay.
And I just grab me a slice because I be wanting some sweet potato pie every now and again.
Okay.
I ain't never not once thought about no pumpkin pie. You know what I'm saying? Not one time. And she didn't think of it either. And whoever, you understand, wanted some got demons and just wanted because it's the holiday.
Right.
You understand? That's it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's a lot good. Just real quick, just the definition of the word star in this verse.
Come on with it.
A star as round or as shining, figuratively, a prince.
Mm-hmm.
So, by this definition, there's no definition in the Bible that describes what they say that the shield of David is.
Right.
There's no definition in the Bible that says that. Every time there's a star, it's talking about a ball of gas in the sky or a famous person.
Absolutely.
Like we would call a star today.
Right.
A celebrity. That's what it is.
Right. God, absolutely. And that's what it says, the star of your God, you made your star famous. You know what I'm saying? You made, say your God famous. You made him a star. You understand? That's it. Not, this shape. You understand? Read Shia real quick.
It's not the Zondervan, but I got it on
It ain't it should direct you somewhere. Or is it in the is it in the WE? No, it should be in the Shia should take you somewhere else, right?
Live. It's not in here at all.
Check the WE.
Okay.
See if it's in that one.
Salag, yeah.
Good.
I'm looking for an O and not an N. A U. Salag.
Oh, you okay? You had the ball of gas on your mind. Come on,
Salag.
It was what?
Shia. From the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn as a god.
What is it?
Saturn as a god.
Now that's that ball of gas you're talking about. It's Saturn as a god, right? So when you look in the star, it's not this shape. Look in the sky, you see a so-called star. It's not this shape at all, right? It's a ball of gas. That's what a star in the sky is, right. And that's what they was worshiping. Right? They was worshiping the heathens' gods. Both of them are heathen gods, Molech and Shion. And one Molech is the sculpture of a man, a very nasty man, where these people were turning around and having orgies, molesting children, and then would kill the children, and then set the thing on fire, and then kill the children that they had molested. You understand? And then you wonder why black people are so damn screwed up. Look at what we following.
Right.
Now they get mad at us. You understand? For us not serving anyone's God but our own.
Right.
They are absolutely mad. They are furious with the ISUPK. Well, they could just kill Commander General YAHANNA.
Oh, God.
I got so many people talking about where is the general. Nigga, you know where the general at. And you ain't never crossed him, and don't try it.
Damn right.
You understand? They kill me with that. Like you know what I'm saying? I had some cats on Clubhouse. We want the general. Boy, look, you said you used to be in class. Why did you leave and then call him out? Why weren't you man enough to call him out right there in his face?
Right.
You understand? Like, come on, stop it. You understand? Stop. What they say? Bye, Felicia. You understand? Because you ain't finna do that. You know? So but they are absolutely mad with us for us actually serving our God.
Count of God.
And that's why, number one, we don't do no filth in here. You understand? Ain't no homosexuality going on. Ain't no molesting no children. Ain't no damn criminal. You know what I'm saying? Operations going on in here. Ain't none of that going on in here. Ain't no drugs floating up in here. Ain't no. They love to say we pimping our women.
Count of God.
Ain't none of that going on. You understand? And then our women help us. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a woman helping a man? Like, damn, when was that ever bad? When I used to hear it all the time when I was coming up as a kid, it was like, hey, I love your dirty drawers and I'll help you do this. I'll live with you if you was in a cardboard box. I'm with you until the wheels fall off. I was like, damn, that sounds pretty good.
God.
To have a woman by your side. And that's what we teach brothers and sisters to do in the ISUPK is to stick together.
Right.
Stick together. Not turn around and do whatever the hell it is you feel, and then there goes another family, another statistic, right? But in here, they are absolutely mad at us because of what Commander General Yohanna has held on to and is passing down and raising great sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? In this truth.
Right.
And they are mad because they love celebrating that Molech. Your pastor worships Molech today.
Count of
The only
God.
thing he's not doing is setting those little children on fire, but they're molesting them. They're molesting them like crazy. The what's that church that do the ones that speak in tongues? Not the apostolic.
Apostolic and Pentecostal.
I think it's the Pentecostal one, to where a lot of women have came and told me that when they was in that church, when they start praying and they turn around and when you start crying and stuff and you start speaking, they take you in the back. And had so many of them telling me how they was touching all on them. You know what I'm saying? You getting groped and fondled and all this. Here you is trying so called thinking that you finna go serve God and find the Lord, but then you find some greasy ass man touching you while trying to make you speak in tongues.
God.
Like that's disgusting. Here you are. What do they call it? Tarrying. You're tarrying for the Lord.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And then you feel a hand go up your dress. Like that is ridiculous. That place is the house of the most sickest damn people ever, man.
Right.
Your pastor worships Molech,
Count of God.
where they would do gruesome orgies. They said gruesome orgies. Like who in the hell? And you know some them Chinese people and them Japanese people, they big on that. They big on orgies.
Count of God.
They is big on that nasty stuff to this day.
Count of God.
They still do them. They're disgusting. And here you go, you follow them.
Right.
You following these people, worshiping the damn Saturn, the moon, and stars, and all that junk. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
It's up there doing what it's supposed to do.
Count of God.
We need to be doing what we're supposed to do down here. We can't even get this right. But you worshiping and worrying about what's way here up there. Like that is ridiculous. Come on, I think we done with that. Read some of this article real quick that we got. I wanted to show how, because the white man has made Thanksgiving, and matter of fact, all of his holidays. He made all of his holidays seem so innocent, and he made Thanksgiving just seem so innocent. It's turkey, it's dressing, it's mac and cheese and cranberry sauce and greens and cornbread, and it was the natives coming together making peace and smoking a peace pipe, made an agreement to teach them how to do this in the land. Um, yeah, let me find out what I do with that article. Uh, oh, shoot. Hold on one second. Nah, I can't find the article. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, I gotta find. I thought I said it. One second. Oh, this ain't it. Hold on. This definitely is not it. This ain't it. Okay, I think I found it here. Look me up that the first treaty that they broke with the Native Indians.
Okay.
Give me the first one, because I wanted to pull that out about how, and I can't find the right one. I got several different articles that pop up on it, but I can't get that one that I had earlier. They turned around and made over 500 treaties and agreements with the Native Indians. And can someone take a wild guess of how many they broke? Just someone just guess. Give me a guess. Guess how many did they break?
All of
Every single last one. Absolutely. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Right.
The natives said that the white man speaks with a forked tongue. You understand? And that's that snake's tongue that he's talking about. To where he got that split down the middle of his tongue. You ever seen a snake slither at you? That's the tongue that he's talking about. You understand? That the natives, the documentary that I got about that, so we couldn't even pull it up the tablet that went dead on us. But they said that, you know, and I believe it is extremely evil to turn around and celebrate that day. That's a spit and a slap in the Native Indians' face. Those are our brothers and sisters, by the way. And for us to turn around and celebrate this day, that would be the same. That would be equivalent to them celebrating, slavery, right?
Okay.
So if they turned around and started celebrating it, well, you know how mad we would be at the natives.
Right.
We would be ready to go kill them for them celebrating that. We wouldn't get mad at the white man for doing it. Because Steve Harvey said, damn slavery. We don't give a damn about slavery.
Okay.
So nobody's mad at the white man anymore for him doing it to us. But if they celebrated the way we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow, we would be mad at them. We'll be mad at them, and Negroes will be at every damn reservation protesting. You understand? Go ahead.
Okay. I think I found it.
Oh, you got it. Come on with it.
Treaty with the Delawares. Treaty with the Delawares. Treaty of Fort Pitt, 1778. In September 1778, representative of the newly formed Continental Congress signed the treaty with the Delawares at Fort Pitt, Pennsylvania. In the first official peace treaty between the new United States.
Mm-mm. No, not that one. I don't think that's the one. I don't think that's the one. This was damn. Go, keep reading it though.
Okay, sir.
Keep reading it because I don't because it's sound like it's getting off into something else. This one that I was it was getting to the gruesome nature, you know what I'm saying, to the diseases and everything that we went through, that the natives went through after they signed this treaty and then they went against. You understand? Is it getting to that? Oh, it is. Okay, well, come on with it.
But mutual suspicion continued, especially after Pennsylvania militiamen killed nearly 100 Delaware, mostly women and children, in a village in March
Yeah, come on.
1782,
Yep.
mistakenly believing they were responsible for attacks against white settlers. After the victory, more and more white settlers moved in to Delaware Territory until the Treaty of Greenville in 1795. Salakia,
Go ahead.
that treaty lasted 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
4 years.
It was I think yeah, what, 4 or 5.
Okay. So like it lasted 4 years and it ended because they just started killing their women and children.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. This is the devil. This is the one that we're trying to make peace with today. And it's never going to happen. Right? You turn around and just think about their nature. Right? Think about the white man's nature, how he doesn't do anything straight up. Like none of his business has ever been just straight up and down. This is how we doing it, and we're gonna stick to that. He always, even I mean, what's that that you get on your job? Your 401k.
Okay.
This is supposed to be set up for once you retire, you'll have a little bit of cash. Which and how many people got ripped out of their 401ks?
Oh, Salakia.
Come on,
Millions.
millions of people. Like this dude don't stick to none of the words that come out of his mouth. He don't stick to nothing that he actually agree or say he gonna do on his end. He will never ever do it. And the natives should not have trusted them either, because they claim, oh, we're gonna turn around and just have you teach us how to live here on the land, fish and hunt, where to get the fish from. This, you'll live over there, I'll live over here. And like you said, they turn around just out of nowhere, started snatching our sisters and killing their kids, women and kids. Just for no reason. Go ahead.
So I get it. Say this is why we keep saying that, that the white man, the so-called white man, is the devil the Bible speaks of. He hasn't changed, but he made you think he did.
Yeah.
Like this, he's still doing that.
Yeah.
Our Native American sisters are still coming up missing every.
Yeah.
So like I think it was like every 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Our so-called black sisters coming up missing.
16,000 a year.
Rate,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's ridiculous that we still want to keep believing that somehow that they've changed. Like we've just learned to accept them for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of just pushing away from them, we still want them to love us. We still want to try to make them love us. Like it's an illness. It's a sickness that we as a people have.
I agree. We have a disease worse than AIDS
Sir.
eating away at us. But we just got so much love in our hearts for that white man. You understand? And they have nothing. The scripture said that there is nothing but war in their hearts. You understand? He come to kill us about everything. It don't matter what it is. Just on how we look, they want to turn around and kill us. They kill me how they say in the ISUPK, we hate the white man because of the color of his skin. Not one time have we mentioned that we hate, dislike, despise, just disapprove, or any of those people because of the color of their skin.
Right.
Not once. I haven't heard it. And guess what? You haven't heard it either. No one has ever said that. I don't care what they look like. I don't talk about the Chinese for what they look like, the Arabs for what they look like. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's about you and the crimes that they have committed. Go ahead, come on.
That's a lock it. But it's because this place is the home of the truth. Outside of
Absolutely.
here, they just can't admit the truth. Like when we say that to them, we've never said anything about the shade or their hue. It's about
Right.
what they've done. All of a sudden, they want to change the subject. They want to go talk
Right.
about something. No. Let's talk about
That's
what these
right.
people have done to us.
Right.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
Right.
It got to be something else. It got to be the color of their skin.
Right.
It got to be
Yeah,
this. It
yeah.
got to be that. It can't be the same fact we keep saying that you don't even want to touch.
God, they don't want to talk about it.
Sir.
They don't want to bring up because they don't have an answer for it.
Right.
They don't have an answer for you still loving these people after they've done all of this to you. They don't have an answer. And I didn't want to give no excuse. You understand? That's why I came in here and got down. I ain't got no excuse for them for why they did what they did. I remember my sister told me this one time. You understand? My cousin told me, she said, I understand why white people, you know, murdered black people and, enslaved them and lynched them. It's because, they didn't know how to do anything. Oh, so because they don't know how to farm and, paint and they're not good carpenters and plumbers. So you kill another people that is? That's an excuse? Yeah, okay. You understand? And it's just like a good slave. We got every excuse for them.
Right.
And it's because her mother is white. Right? That's why. My grandmother's white. You understand? I got a whole bunch of family members that's white. You see what I'm saying? So what does that mean though? Absolutely nothing. When it comes to them as a whole, look at what they've done. I cannot excuse that. Them not knowing how to farm, that's not an excuse to murder my people. Them not knowing how to say fish and hunt and survive is not an excuse for them raping our women. Them not knowing how to build a house is not an excuse for them selling our children and raping them too and killing them. The things that they have done to my people, they get no excuse. They get no pass. God did not give them a pass. The Lord is waiting for that day. The scripture said only he know that day.
Right.
Christ don't know it, the angels don't know it, nobody know the day, nor the hour. None but the Most High. That's the day we waiting for in the ISUPK. Just thinking about Thanksgiving and how the white man murdered, so many goddamn people. Like, oh my God. Then murdered millions. Wasn't it a million buffalo?
I can't remember.
I think they killed all the buffalo so that the natives couldn't eat. That was a main source of food. And they turned around and killed all of them so that they couldn't eat. They said, well, we can't kill them, we'll starve them out. Like this bastard would just won't let up. Right. He just won't stop. He didn't say, well, damn, you know what? You know his saying is you can't beat them, join them, right?
Right.
That's a good old saying of the white man. If you can't beat them, join them. He said, damn that. I ain't joining them. Since we can't kill them, since we can't fight them, since they won't give up, because the Catites did not give up. Damn right. You understand? They kept fighting. Them cats is some soldiers. You understand? If they come on back home to the truth, oh my God. Right. You understand? And get that warrior spirit back. You understand? But they turned around and the white man sat back and thought to himself, he said, man, we can't kill them. But what else could we do? He didn't say, you know what, I'm done with this. That's it, man. Okay, we can't keep losing any more people. You understand? He said, nah, you know what? Aha. And then what he said on the movies, aha. I'll starve them out. We'll kill all the damn animals so they can't eat. Like the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Right. And you gonna celebrate this day tomorrow? Knowing that just murdered animals. It's like just animals that could have been eaten. Okay. And the brother the boy Mott told me, Officer the boy Mott, they told me, he said, man, they got some good food on the reservation.
Okay.
Cause he's in charge of the reservation.
Okay.
You understand? And he said, boy, it is some good damn food on them things too. I was like, man, he said, now this is what he said. Don't quote me, right?
Okay.
Don't come at Cap, because the boss said it. Officer the boss said that Native Indian tacos is better than Ishikarai tacos. I'm gonna end the class with that one. I'm gonna end the class with that one. That's what he said. And he had one of his men that went with him confirm to say the same thing. So that's two. That's two witnesses. You understand? He said, I can't wait to get there. You hear me? He said, man, he said the people there was so. He said as soon as they saw him coming, they was like, man, are you guys hungry, y'all? He said, man, they treat like family, like family should, man. But let the white man tell it. The natives are such savages. You understand? They're the worst people on the planet. Not you for you doing them the way that they did. You did them. But just because of them fighting you back, they're savages. You see how they did them over in Cahokia Mounds? Boy, I hate that, man. I was so excited when I came in the truth, right? Because I remembered this place. I said, you know what? I went as a kid, but forgot all about it and didn't remember hardly anything. And I said, well, now that I'm in the truth, let me go find something and bring the class. Man, I scrapped that whole idea. I scrapped that whole idea. Got the native Indians running around in damn diapers. That's it. None of their culture nowhere.
Right.
They got the clock that they had out. That's still there. You understand? That's still outside where they took the trees and got it going around in a circle, and the sun would hit a certain way. That's how they tell time.
Okay.
You understand? Go ahead.
Salaki. So we supposed to believe that these people who built pyramids that rival anything in Egypt, the most accurate time system in the history of man. It's they can't get any. They're not more accurate today. Like they checked with that the Gadite calendar, and they checked with the Gadite Ishikarai calendar, and they checked with the modern calendars, and they said no, that is as accurate as we could scientifically be today. But they was running around in loincloths.
Yeah.
They could build all this infrastructure, couldn't figure out how to make a shirt.
Yeah. And when you go over there, when you look up and do the research on Cahokia, they said was bigger than even though it's kind of smaller, they said, but that district over there was bigger than Europe and any European country. You understand? Just that little spot over there. They said it was like a big metropolis. They said they had it going on, malls and every damn thing over there. And they destroyed it, man. Put factories over there. Destroyed the natives community and put nothing but a bunch of factories over there. That's all you got over there. So, factories, warehouses, train tracks and stations running everywhere. You understand? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this all they was worth. Was just be walking around with a damn diaper on. And that messed me up when like I said, I thought I was gonna be able to bring something back, and I couldn't.
Wow.
Now they did keep up, with how they would send food, and so they like say they delivery system. You understand? They had grew food in one spot, and they like barges. They came up with the barges. You understand? They would ship food to their other brothers and sisters. They would turn around and put a bar. It's not necessarily a barge, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What is that little boat?
Slovakia, a ferry?
A
ferry?
I think so. They would send them down the road like that, and
Canoe.
canoe, yeah, canoe. they would send the food down like that, you know what I'm saying, to where everybody else could get some. I mean, come on, man. But they just was walking around as savages, some howl to everybody. You understand? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. But that place over there robbed them of their entire culture.
Right.
Talked about how they, worship every damn thing as a god once they got here. The wind, the sun, the moon, the stars, the dirt, every damn thing.
God.
They put that in there. But as far as their culture, stripped it. Stripped it. What nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found, man. Ridiculous. But we gonna end on the Native Indian or Ishkarite tacos, okay? Because I'm saying I got to check, and Officer Dubois, hey, the man know what he talking about. He know what he talking about. Now if he can get me on these tacos, boy, look at here, he gonna be the man, straight up. Cause I love me some Ishkarite food.
Oh, kind of.
Straight up. I just hate that they put shrimp on every damn thing and pork. Oh, you understand? Shrimp and porko on every damn thing. Like, God, as soon as I open up the menu, like, damn, nope, can't have this, can't have that. Shrimp on the top of that, pork and this. Like, God damn, just like Judah. You understand? Just like the rest of our people, man, they love putting that damn pork on everything. But they turn around and they make some good food. They do have things that don't come with pork that you can order and be off the chain. But we're gonna turn around, Lord will, we get down there to the reservation. You know what I'm saying, in 2 weeks. You understand? So we can turn around and see if they got the best tacos. And with that, we're gonna end the class. Shalom, Israel.